Hello, welcome to my channel, and to those of you who have been around a long time, welcome back. This is going to be a travel vlog. I haven't filmed anything on YouTube in quite some time, but I thought I'd do a travel vlog because I've come to Rhodes for 8 days, and I have 2 days by myself, and then 6 days with my friends in an Airbnb. So for these first 2 days, I am in a hotel in Rhodes town. I have literally just got here. It is midnight. No, it's now 1:45 Greek time, which is 11:15 UK time. I've just checked into my hotel, so I'm here on my own, as I said. I skipped filming getting here because who wants to see that? We all know how an airport works, although the transfer was quite interesting, but that's another story. But I will start off, before I unpack anything, by giving you a little tour of this hotel room. Pre-warning, very gold, very marble. And apparently I have a view of the sea, but it is pitch black outside, so we will see tomorrow. So for ease, I've put it in 0.5, so it will make it look bigger than it is, but this is the door in. You have loads of cupboard space and hangers. I assume there's probably a safe in here somewhere. This, by the way, is Rhodes Horizon Boutique that I'm staying in. So in here we have the kettle, tea, coffee, the safe, some extra towels. And then I'll take you into the bathroom. Look at the gold. We have this interesting mirrored door. We have a really nice little vanity there, really nice sink. Big circular mirror, and then a separate mirror. Do you really want to see me up that close? I've been travelling all day. Hairdryer, everything you could need. Toilet, and then behind here is a big shower with a nice big shower head, rainfall shower head. So that all looks lovely, but yes, very gold, very glitzy. Not particularly me, but it is still nice all the same. And then you come into the room. So it's 2 twin beds pushed together. Really nicely done. This place apparently was refitted only this year, so this is its first year being open with this fit out. But yeah, incredibly gold. You get your dressing gowns, nice pillows, wall lights. You've got your AC control on the wall. It's very nice and cool in here because it is, even though it's midnight, it's 30 degrees outside still. Place to put your suitcase, and then a little dressing table with a drawer. Has some info in it. It's very stiff. Glasses, mirror to get ready in, a nice Samsung TV with Netflix and the like. They gave me a little souvenir to welcome me, which is this fridge magnet that looks like an Instagram post, which is really sweet. I'm staying in room 506. And then we have a little Nespresso machine, which is really nice. And then down here is the fridge, and they gave me some freebies. They're free as far as I'm aware. So there's some different varieties of drinks. Looks like there's a beer, and looks like a rosé. I think these look like soft drinks. Some water and some peanuts, which is all lovely. So I'll close that. And there's another little table here that I've just put my rucksack on. And then we have the balcony, which I think is really clever because it has a separate fly screen on it. So you can have the door open without bugs coming in. Oh, that's quite stiff. So big glass balcony. Now, that is not a sea view. However, a couple of chairs and a table there. I believe that through the middle over there is the sea. Sorry, it's a bit breezy. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear me okay. But, oh, and we also have mirrored partitions. That freaked me out when I first came out here. We will see in the morning, but I believe that balcony probably has a partial sea view to the side, not a full sea view. It's fine. This hotel hasn't cost loads of money. I've paid, I think, £250 for 2 nights, which ain't cheap, but I only booked it a week ago, and it's peak season. It's the 9th of August today. It was pretty affordable compared to what else was out there. So, you know, I'm not going to complain. It's a lovely room. It's clearly just been fitted out. But yes, I am going to sit on the balcony, I'm going to have a glass of wine, go to bed, and I will pick you up again in the morning. Good morning. I have woken up. I had a wonderful sleep. Very comfy bed. I've not made it yet. But I've just been out on the balcony and I was right. It is a partial sea view, but it's pretty decent. So yeah, I'm not going to complain. It's a lovely view. Obviously, we're not quite beachfront. I knew that. But yes, I am up. It is close-ish to 10 a.m. because I didn't end up getting to sleep till about 1:30. And I'm going to get changed, get some sun cream on because it's already 31 degrees outside, and go and have a wander and probably find some coffee, maybe some brunch, or wander till it's lunchtime. So where I'm staying is right on the tip of Rhodes town. So the beach circles around in like a crescent shape. And basically if I head, the beach is up that way, if I head that way, that is Rhodes town itself. And then you head further that way and you get to the old town. So my plan is to have a walk around the beaches, probably try and find something to eat overlooking the sea, and then see where the day takes me. But I think probably end up walking into the town, having a wander, and then maybe tonight I'll go for dinner in the old town. Who knows, but I'll take you along with me. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me because it's quite windy, which I'm happy about because it's really warm, it's quite humid, but the breeze is really helping with that. But I'm just walking along the road that wraps around the tip of the island along the beach to find something to eat. So yeah, it's gorgeous, it's really beautiful. A classic beach with all the sun lounges out, but the sea is that stunning Aegean blue. Yeah, go find something to eat now. I just went for a paddle and managed to get my shorts a bit wet, but it's fine, they will dry. Okay, so that was a slight fail, it's fine. I found a little cafe bar to go into. They weren't serving food yet, so I just got a Freddo cappuccino and some water, but it was a bit naff. It was served in like a plastic cup that you'd be at a kid's party. A typical tourist beach bar, and that's absolutely fine, it's what it's there for. But that beach, super busy, lots of families, to be expected. I'm not mad about it, but what I've decided to do instead is walk along the coastline. Down the old town is like just over a kilometre away, but I'm going to walk along the coast. There's a really nice harbour, and then into the old town and just have an explore. I think that's more what I would enjoy. I was hoping for a slightly more relaxed beach atmosphere, but it's not that, and that's okay. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've just popped back to my hotel room to use the bathroom, TMI, because I really wasn't that far away from it. And now I'm going to head back out again. Now this is absolutely stunning. Look how clear the water is. This is more like it. Nice and peaceful. That's the harbour over there, you can see the cruise ship docking. And then look at the beautiful buildings. the cloisters running around the edge of it. I don't know if that was maybe like the town hall or something. There's a tower there. I need to research and see what it actually was or is. Is that an old lighthouse up there? Just lovely and quiet. So as you can see, you've now made it to the old town and it is absolutely stunning. Part of me wishes I'd stayed here instead, but I wanted to be close to the beach, so at least it's not that far. But a really nice slow wander here. I'm gonna have a wander around. Need to get some lunch soon, but just take it all in because it's beautiful. So I just had a delicious Greek salad, some pita and tzatziki, it was really nice, and a glass of wine, and I finished with a nice latte. I think my camera's quite blurry, sun cream, but I'm just going to carry on wandering around the old town and see what's here. So I'm wandering up into the very back of the old town, and it's really quiet. It's just these lovely little narrow streets, everything's accessed via golf buggy. It's really quiet. I think it's more residential and accommodation, but it's lovely because it's quite shaded for a wander. So I wandered back from the old town. I've just been chilling in my room for a bit, getting a bit of the aircon because it is roasting out there. Showered, moisturised, and I've just been to the shop and got myself some tzatziki lays, and I'm not gonna eat all these in one go. Paprika Pringles, because I couldn't decide which I wanted, so I got both. And to go with that, because I'm going to sit out on my balcony for a few minutes, I got some wine on the plane. I think it was like £7 for one or 2 for 10, so I got 2 and I saved a bottle. It's rosé, so I'm going to enjoy that on the balcony with some crisps whilst my moisturiser sinks in. And then I am going to wander back into the old town for dinner because I have done some research and found a restaurant that I think I would quite like to eat at. Maybe get myself an ice cream somewhere and find a taverna to have a drink or two in. My friends are now waiting for their flight. They're not due to land until 11 o'clock, and at the moment it's saying delayed till 11:30, but that could change. So we've said, depending on how tired they are when they get here, maybe we'll all meet up for a drink tonight, or if not, I will see them in the morning once I have checked out of this hotel. I've got a nice latish checkout at 11 AM, so I think I'm going to treat myself to a lie-in and a nice shower and get ready in the morning before I leave, because we can't check into our Airbnb until 4 p.m. and it's only a 20-minute drive away, so I imagine we'll spend a bit of time in Rhodes town tomorrow, probably go into the old town, because of course they haven't been there because they're not here yet. So anyway, that's the plan, and I shall pick you up again, probably when I'm back in the old town, because you've seen the journey in, you don't need to see that again. Oh, and one little thing. I realised that I had free slippers at this hotel. Glorified sanitary towel, paper pad situation. Look at this. You can literally see my nail polish through these. They are actually just bits of cardboard with a bit of paper on the top. But still handy, because no matter how much you mop these floors, you always get those little fine bits of dust and sand stuck to the bottom of your feet. So they do the job, but it made me laugh. So I met the girls, and it's now much later on, but we've made it to our Airbnb, and it's the most beautiful Airbnb I've ever stayed in. So I'll give you a tour of it before we trash it. So here is our courtyard. We have a hot tub. It's the gates that you come in, these beautiful, I think it's a lime tree. Massive urn, it's all this beautiful pebbles, outside table. And then you come in, to this massive room. It's a really nice table and chairs. And the kitchen's round here. And then down here we have a little bathroom. Really sweet. There's a little lounging area. Up here is a mezzanine level where Ashley's gonna sleep. It has its own skylight. And then these stairs are quite steep. But also down here we have the room that I'm going to stay in, which has this netted 4-poster bed. Oh, it's not a 4-poster actually, it's just a net. But still, nice bed. This is my room. Again, it has the pebbled floor all throughout, and then doors out onto the courtyard. And then if we go up these stairs, we go to what we've named the Princess Suite, which Fran and Jess are gonna share. There's a little balcony here that looks down into the kitchen. We'll carry on up. And this is the princess room. Has this bed all the way up here. There's a toilet shower in there and its own sink and a little walk-in wardrobe. And then when you come out here, there is another table and chairs. There's a basket that goes up to the very top roof terrace. We have a day bed. And if you come down here, there's a day bed hanging on ropes and another deck chair or sun lounger. And then, if you come around here, that's a skylight that looks down into the Airbnb. We have another steep staircase. And up here, we have another little seating area. And the view down to the sea over there, all the way over to the mountains, into the hills over here. It's absolutely stunning. Good morning. It's the next day. Last night we went out for a lovely meal at a restaurant just around the corner from here, delicious food, the local taverna. The staff were so nice and so welcoming, giving us loads of recommendations. And we met some of the neighbours in the houses around where our villa is, and they were all really lovely too. All local people, local Greek people, but they all made us feel really welcome and at home, which was super nice. This morning, we've had a very slow start. We just got up, had some breakfast, got some delicious nectarines and yogurt from the local shop, some nice coffee, and now we're all gonna read our books on the various terraces around the villa for a bit, and this afternoon we're gonna head to a beach. I'm not sure which one yet, but yeah, a very relaxed day, which I think we're all very much enjoying already. Yeah, guess I'll pick you up when we go to the beach. So after a funny journey on an overcrowded bus sat in the alleyway down a dual carriageway, we have made it to Chaganoo Beach. It's Pebbly Beach, but the sea is beautiful. So it's now the next day and we have come to Anthony Quinn Beach. I didn't film anything last night. We went back to the villa and had dinner and drinks. But from here, we are around the corner from Faliraki and we're gonna get the boat across at 5 o'clock. And it's only €7. But it's a little bay here and it's absolutely stunning. So I'll turn you around and show you. Now Thursday morning. I was a bad cameraman yesterday and didn't film anything after the boat trip, which is a shame because we went to Faliraki and went to a delicious seafood restaurant and got these huge seafood platters that were fantastic, and the house wine was like €7 for 500ml and it was delicious. And then from there we went to a couple of, let's face it, tacky tourist bars in Faliraki, which was fun. We had a fishbowl and some cocktails, and then we ended up in this one bar that was actually called Bar One, and had a bit of a dance because they had a really good DJ on. So it was a late night, but it was really good fun. We're having a very slow start to the day today. I'm just having a very late breakfast now. It's half eaten, but tomatoes and feta on toast, some coffee and water and watermelon. And then we are going to, I believe it's called Cliffia Beach, which frustratingly, it's only a 10-minute drive from here. But there's no public transport there, and the only taxi driver we seem to be able to get wants to charge us €40 no matter where we go. But it's a 45-minute walk, so I think we might just walk it and make sure we're hydrated because it's supposed to be a beautiful beach. Taxi driver last night recommended it. So yes, I will hopefully remember to pick up the camera more today than I did yesterday. So we've made it to Oasis Beach at Califia, and thankfully we managed to get a taxi. Turns out we'd been really stupid this whole time, hitchhiking to the bus stop, when in fact there was actually a taxi service in the village that we're staying in. But you know, we've discovered it now, and it was a 10-minute taxi ride to get here, and it is absolutely stunning. So we've managed to get ourselves some sun loungers, and I'm ready for a dip because the sea looks absolutely beautiful. And there's these little, like, it's not even a rock pool, it's like a giant pool of water, but you can like see the bottom of it, and steps down into the deep bit. So I'm excited. It's quite loud in here, so hopefully you can hear me, but we've come out for dinner now in a local taverna, and it looks very rustic and charming, and the wine has come.
That is going to be such a fun
and it's delicious. Greek salad, homemade bread. What salad is that? Rhodian salad, homemade bread. That butter and olives. So we've got fried feta with honey. The girls have got aubergine with feta and tomato and onion. Got the beef carpaccio. Jess has got a Greek form of pasta, courgette fritters, cheesy potato. Hello on Friday, basically our last full day because we have very late flights tomorrow night. As you can see, I'm in the hot tub, although calling it the cool tub because we've turned the heating element off so that it's a nice temperature change from the baking sun, because it has been 35 degrees pretty much every day this week, so it's nice to get into here and be a little bit cooler. It's a bit windy, so I hope you can hear me, but as per last night, had a lovely dinner, came back here, had a couple of drinks, but that dinner was the best meal we've had here. It was amazing. The baked feta in phyllo with the honey was insane. The garlic butter and the homemade bread was delicious. And it's the first time I've ever had beef carpaccio and really thoroughly enjoyed it. So that was gorgeous, gorgeous meal. And it only cost €100 for the four of us, including a litre of house wine. Insanely cheap. That was at a little taverna, which is in the village we're staying in, called the village is called Koshkanu. And the taverna's literally 2 streets away from here. But anyway, today we are having a nice relaxed day here at the Airbnb. I hope you can hear me. And this afternoon, maybe early evening, we are going to go into the Rhodes Old Town for our last proper evening here and have a really nice dinner and some drinks. So yeah, we're just going to spend the day enjoying this lovely Airbnb before we have to leave it tomorrow. We have made it to the old town. I've already bought myself a new bracelet. 16 euros, sterling silver. And it's a really lovely day because it's not too hot because it's really breezy. So we're getting our souvenirs and our gifts for home before we find something to eat. We have come for dinner at a beautiful rooftop restaurant, and I kind of forgot to start filming before everyone tucked in, so it looks a bit of a mess. But we'll give you a quick tour of what's on the plate. So I've got a chicken souvlaki, which is half finished. Actually, I've made quite a neat job of that. That's okay. Some garlic bread. We have Jessica's
Mine's messy.
massacred moussaka.
It's yummy.
Garlic bread. Ashley has a delicious seafood
Shrimp
risotto.
9 pieces.
Well, you know. And Francis has a vegetarian pizza.
Yummy. Who the hell's Francis?
We're giving low-key Brits abroad, but that's fine. It's delicious food, so it's okay. And we're having a nice time. And the beer's good. So we had dinner. We've been for a few drinks. My hair is a mess. And we got ice cream.
Yum!
Walking back to the Airbnb for one of the final times because we have to check out in the morning.
Hey kitties! You got the same cat that was trying to get down there yesterday? I think she's looking. Hello! My cat's just got a little cat lover. It's because they're cute and fluffy and they look cute with those big eyes. Like, these guys are actually bless them, cutie pots. The funny thing is the ones that near our house are all ginger and white, they're like all siblings. What are you looking at? What's down the drain?
Okay, we are back in our beautiful Airbnb after a wonderful final night in Rhodes. We have got pretty much all day tomorrow because we don't fly until like 11:30 at night. But I'm going to end it here. Not sure how much I filmed, but whatever it is, it is. So does everyone want to say goodbye? Bye. Say goodbye.
It's all going on holiday.
But yeah, I'm going to end it here because we're going to pack up now, ready for tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Got some more travel later this year. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all again soon.